Life isn't about finding yourself, it's about creating yourself. So live the life you imagined. The language of friendship is not words but meanings. What lies behind us and what lies ahead of us are tiny matters compared to what lives within us. Most men lead lives of quiet desperation and go to the grave with the song still in them. Do not lose hold of your dreams or aspirations. For if you do, you may still exist but you have ceased to live. It matters not where or how far you travel, the farther commonly the worse, but how much alive you are. Happiness is like a butterfly. The more you chase it, the more it will elude you. But if you turn your attention to other things, it will come and sit softly on your shoulder. When it's time to die, let us not discover that we have never lived. Things do not change, we change. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you've imagined. I make myself rich by making my wants few. Goodness is the only investment that never fails. This world is but a canvas to our imagination. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. All good things are wild and free. For an impenetrable shield, stand inside yourself. Most of the luxuries, and many of the so-called comforts of life, are not only not indispensable, but positive hindrances to the elevation of mankind. Every man is the builder of a temple called his body. Not all who wander are lost. A man is rich in proportion to the number of things which he can afford to let alone. Every generation laughs at the old fashions, but follows religiously the new. The question is not what you look at, but what you see. I would rather sit on a pumpkin, and have it all to myself, than be crowded on a velvet cushion. Be yourself, not your idea of what you think somebody else's idea of yourself should be. Books are the treasured wealth of the world and the fit inheritance of generations and nations. The cost of a thing is the amount of what I will call life which is required to be exchanged for it, immediately or in the long run. Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. What is the use of a house if you haven't got a tolerable planet to put it on? In wilderness is the preservation of the world. There are moments when all anxiety and stated toil are becalmed in the infinite leisure and repose of nature. I love nature partly because she is not man, but a retreat from him. None of his institutions control or pervade her. There a different kind of right prevails. In her midst, I can be glad with an entire gladness. Nature refuses to sympathize with our sorrow. She seems not to have provided for, but by 1,000 contrivances against it. When we walk, we naturally go to the fields and woods. What would become of us, if we walked only in a garden or a mall? I have a room all to myself. It is nature. Grow wild according to thy nature. Enjoy the land but own it not. Every morning was a cheerful invitation to make my life of equal simplicity, and I may say innocence, with nature herself. If this world were all man, I could not stretch myself, I should lose all hope. He is constraint, she is freedom to me. He makes me wish for another world. She makes me content with this.